Oh shit, that worked. I get it. Yeah, it makes sense now. Thank you, Bunny. I just need to put that as a doc then. Yeah. Do I just paste that into the doc? Custom browser doc? Oh, okay. Don't make me log on to... Yeah, that link? Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure, Beaks, right? Like, you want to go back into sleep. Oh, yeah, I mean, results came out a couple of days ago, so it, yeah, makes sense. How long? Bunny's so smart, dude. Do we just get this wrong? Norn's shit talking so hard, or shit posting so hard, that she's letting me tank one mob. Yo, have fun, zombie lovers! Have a good time, Z. Not the Mahjongs. I don't know if I want to go for the FC medium or the Lav Plat personal medium. Aren't you gonna get both? Whoa! I'm asking her for you, Soul. I know you offered to lend Gil for it. I know why Soul is staring. I am aware. I know Soul offered. I'm just saying. I'm reminding you that Soul is staring at you, Shady. Okay. Clown was not Pingfish again. Okay, what? What? Oh, right. She can't dodge the stare. Can't hear you. I'm decorating. I'm gonna yell at you. Hey, if she's in my house, she's in Ward. I don't remember my own address. I'm sorry, Soul. I failed you. I don't remember my address. I'm so sorry. It's my house. It's okay. I also didn't remember your address when I needed to transfer money. Okay. I was the GPS. Imagine no. Okay, we have to do puzzle right. You just interact with the left to the right. Helmet left, fruit right. Son of a stare, Shady Madge, where are you? Shady, just take the loan. Shady, take the loan. Take the loan. She's on Golem. None of our friends play on Diabolos anymore. That's a lie. I was on Diabolos this entire afternoon. Well, okay. I wasn't. I was on Diabolos leveling this entire day. And then I went home to do MSQ. And then I'm back on Diabolos now, obviously. I'm really just providing ruse content. Come on, Nanamo. Hurry up. It's just Tuesday, right? Okay. So I was gonna say, I was like, I don't have UCOB tomorrow, do I? Yeah, he was on Naked Catboy, half Naked Catboy. A fried Twinkie? I've had fried Oreos, but a fried Twinkie? Oh, yo, true. We said that we'd have soul healing and then ruse tanking. Ooh, yeah, I remember this. This is a canon event. Shady! Shady! Why did you log out? Oh. Okay, that's fair. Wait, but do you need money on your... Well, right, because if you give Catboy the money that you have for the FC house, you want to take the loan on Catgirl for the personal? Yeah. Yeah. So now your Catgirl needs it, yeah. Yo, is it the same decoration that we had in my OG house? You guys remember when I only had the Knights of the Round table? I think that was wonderful. And am I right? No, I'm not right. You did something different. That and the Crystarium, the Crystal Tower chair. I remember. Hold on, I want to see my house. That's what I thought you were gonna do, Shady. I thought you were gonna put the round table again. Also, send Teamcraft link for whatever we need to craft. If you're done with the furniture list. Bed! 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 Bed. That bed looked very tempting. I'm yawning. Num num num. Wavy seems very distraught. No. I'm in the mist. I'm in the mist. Motherfucker. Is there some way that I can see? No, there is no way that I can see. I am in the mist. I am near the beach. She can do this. It's Ward 23. Thank you. Thank you. 39? Something like that. Plot 39? Whatever. Ruse knows where Leo and Zal live better than they do. Good job. Good job, buddy. Do you know where you live? No, you don't. Yo, true, because Ruse is my neighbor. $37. Yeah, there we go. Plot 37, Ward 23. Treasure! I'll... Tal is the one under. So I'm assuming this is Nald. Yeah, no, Nald is the yellow one, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, we're supposed to choose. Yeah, see, this is Nald. Yep. Eh. Zal should know. He's Ul'dan. He's literally Ul'dan. He should know this. Nothing beat Jet 2 Holiday. I love you, Norin. If I wasn't in my burst, I would have typed that out. Can I get a Norin? Can I get an exclamation point Norin? Thank you, Soul. MVP. And right now,
you can save £50 per
oh, I'm dumb.
That's £200 off for a family of
Ugh. I love Norin, dude. You almost died! You almost died! You almost died! I'm having so much fun! This is how it's gonna be in the deep dungeon, dude. Bunny, no! Ow! I don't know why Wavy is yelling. This is so funny. Ah! Ah! My legs. Where's the vendor? Where's the vendor for the potsherds? I love when Norn does that. Old Char. Hold on. Emmy's here. Okay. Emmy's here, so I had to put myself on busy. Oh, this is what it's from. What silver? How do you get silver? Oh, from Savage. Oh. Oh. Oh, for 17 million? How much do you get per run? Just 4? Oh, but you might get the mount from the treasure coffer. Hey, Wavy. Wavy. Shit. Yeah, he did. Fuck. No, we are not using the silver for piety material, clown. Oh, yo, this is perfect because this is less spoiler content. But Stormblood, I am playing through it for the 3rd time, but honestly, this is probably the most appreciation I've had for the story of Stormblood. Heavensward was amazing. Heavensward is an amazing X-Pack for me, but honestly, playing it again now, I'm starting to appreciate Stormblood even more. Welcome into the game. Always glad to see first-timers. See, Zari never gets McDonald's because she's naughty. What page? I mean, what? It will be overhyped. That was the same thing for me when I was a Sprout. everyone was like, wait for Heavensward. Heavensward is really amazing. I do like Heavensward. It's not the best X-Pack in my opinion. Shadowbringers and Endwalker are very, very strong. But I will say Heavensward is very good. Do not listen to anybody who tells you that Stormblood sucks. That was the thing that I heard. Stormblood is kind of a sleeper, whatever. That's what I heard when I was a Sprout. Don't listen to anyone who says that. Always just keep an open eye as you go through the MSQ. It's very good. I'm getting a lot. I'm really getting a big appreciation for Stormblood this time around. It's great. I actually don't hate this run through that we're doing of it. There are some parts where it's like, I could have done without this, but I think for most MSQ anyway, that's going to be the like, I did not enjoy the Mughals. I love Mughals, but I didn't particularly enjoy the Mughals in Heavensward. You know, some things I could have done without, but that's true for most MSQ. Like, I think Shadowbringers is the only one that I can not say that for anything, because I enjoyed Shadowbringers thoroughly in all of its parts. But even with Endwalker, right? I won't say what it is, but you know, there's a part of Endwalker that I was like, this is a slog. We all know it. Yeah, for sure. A lot of people in this community are quite, you know, pushy with their opinions. Don't listen to them. I personally would encourage that you enjoy the game how you enjoy it, right? I really liked Heavensward. I don't think it was like pure amazing, but you know, like, I liked it. It was very good. It was I enjoyed it. Was very fantasy. It was very fantasy based because of the dragons. I liked it. I think 3.3, which I'm not sure if you're there yet, but 3.3 was very epic. But it was okay. You know, it was great. It wasn't amazing, but it was great. I enjoyed it. But don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to what people's famous opinions are. Like, people will yap in this community. Unfortunately, there are a lot of, as we call them, MSQ Andes, but you know, like, I think you should enjoy the game the way you want to enjoy it, and you take every part of the MSQ, you know, as you want to. But yes, welcome in. This isn't my first time playing through the MSQ. Right now we're doing side content, Endwalker side content, so this is not much spoilers for you without context, but correct, right? And that's what I was saying, right? Is when I was a Sprout, everyone was like, yeah, no, Stormblood sucks, and it's like, whatever, fuck up, like, I'm not gonna listen to you. Oh yeah, okay, so you're in, that's 3.2. It is. That's the thing, right, about Stormblood is I don't think it was a bad X-Pack. I do think that it was paced very weirdly, but that we have to attribute that to the fact that it's exploring too much in one X-Pack that I felt like should have been explored in two. But and the fact that it is sandwiched between Heavensward and Shadowbringers is a very hard hitter. But that's why I say take it with you know, a grain of salt, whatever you hear from other people. You just enjoy the MSQ the way you want to. The first time I did it, I did dislike it. I am not going to lie. Why is Doran standing in the AoE? She's dead. I love you, Norin57. Please provoke. Thank God. Anyway, yeah, but that's my take on it. I think all of the X packs are good. I like this game's story quite a lot. I'm a huge fan of this game's story. It's what got me hooked. The only reason I started playing this, I wasn't interested in MMOs at all. I played a little bit of RuneScape, I played a little bit of WoW, couldn't get me hooked into those games. Final Fantasy XIV was what got me hooked, but it's because the story is amazing. And I genuinely think so until now, until today. So you know. You won't be hearing crap from me here. On this stream, you won't be getting crap from me about any of the X packs because I enjoyed them. They all have their ups and downs, but I enjoyed all of them very much. I did dislike Stormblood a little bit when I first played through it. It was very long. It was very long, so I took a break. But that's the first time. I enjoy it a lot now. I think Dawn Trail is getting treated the same way Stormblood is getting treated. But with less. Okay. I fucking followed Clown. Never follow Clown. I hate you. He jumped down. I jumped down. He jumped down. I jumped down. He jumped down again. But I genuinely think that Dawn Trail, well, people were expecting a lot out of Dawn Trail, things that they shouldn't have been expecting. Is what I'm gonna say. But I like it. I actually genuinely really like Dawn Trail's story. Hence why I don't necessarily understand why people were hating on it. But that's my take. Dawn Trail is getting a lot of crap though. The Final Fantasy XIV community is in a very interesting place right now. So if you're new to the game, you're looking for content creators who are very chill about the game, you're in a safe place. A lot of my friends here who are also streamers, very, very safe place. But the community is in a very interesting spot right now, unfortunately. But yeah, that's my point, right? People were expecting it to be something that it wasn't going to be at all. Right? I think it would have been the same in Stormblood. People were expecting another Heavensward, which you're not gonna get at all. The storylines of both X packs are very different, and right, like I'm not going to say anything specific because I don't want to spoil, but you have to understand that people need to stop expecting things that they shouldn't be expecting, because for Dawn Trail, obviously, as we know what Endwalker is, right, for us who have finished it, it's like you shouldn't have come into the next X pack thinking that you were gonna get another Endwalker. You weren't. Like, it is in the realm of impossibility that you were gonna get another Endwalker. Yeah, I mean, right, like that's also why I said, Lisa, that this community is in a very interesting place. I do think that a lot of Doomers have risen as of late. people who to play this game or people who used to play this game um have just really voiced out their opinions, which each to each their own. But that is a completely different conversation that I don't want to get into right now. We have ranted a lot about the doom and gloom of this community. I'm personally trying not to be that because I genuinely enjoy this game. Like, I find genuine happiness in playing this game still. And I don't want that to be in this stream. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. But right, like, come on. Like, Mujib over here is new to the game. Like, I don't want to bring that energy. And that's why I preach so much that you should enjoy the game how you want to enjoy the game. Because I don't ever want to be someone who was playing the game would say, yeah, this person told me that this part of the game sucked. Right? Like, we always talk about hating how much people were all doom and gloom about Dawn Trail, right? And we were enjoying it. A lot of us were enjoying the game. A lot of us were enjoying the story. But so many people were talking shit about it that it makes us feel bad for enjoying what we enjoy. I don't want to be that person. Funny enough, so Final Fantasy XIV was my first Final Fantasy game. I have never played any of the classic Final Fantasies. The first mainline Final Fantasy that I have played in more recent times is 16. But there's a long story behind that. My brother is a huge Final Fantasy nerd. He never let me play on the PS1, yada yada yada. That's the reason why. But this was my first. So getting into Final Fantasy 14, I was very excited to tell my brother, yo, I am playing a Final Fantasy game, and it happens to be the game that he doesn't play because it's an MMO, and he's not an MMO nerd. I don't think he played WoW, or if he did it before, but not now. But yeah, it's this is my first. This is the wrong spot. Oh. Okay. I got hit once, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, the story is definitely which makes it make sense that if I play the OG Final Fantasies, it would make the most sense, right? Because obviously most if not all of the Final Fantasy games are very popular for their story. I have heard very good things about 7. Obviously, I've played a little bit. Oh no, I did finish Remake. I am getting into Rebirth. But I have heard very good things about 7. 7 is my brother's favorite, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die, it's fine. Thank you, Bunny Blossoms. I am yapping, so I'm not paying attention to mechanics. But I do want to play. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about playing a turn-based game. But I am willing to try for some of the OG mainline games like 9. I've heard 9 is fantastic. 7, though, because of the remake, I am playing the remakes first, though I do know the story of 7. But 9, is it 10 or 13 that people are a huge fan of? Whichever one of those, I do want to play that. A lot of the story, 10, thank you, yeah, 10. 10 is the other one I wanted. A lot of the story were just very... This is a really good question, thank you for that, actually. A lot of the story, except for one of the X-Packs, were just very good stories written. However, when I reached a particular X-Pack that, most of you guys would know what I'm talking about, it was very directly related to my life situation, and that's what got me very attached to it. Lurker here, but I'd like to add a tidbit. I played 14 since its original release of 1.0, and I agree that people only have themselves to blame in regard to Dawn Trail. Coming out of Endwalker, that was the closure of a 10 plus year story. People set expectations for themselves and got disappointed with the restart. Was Dawn Trail perfect? Absolutely not, but it definitely wasn't as bad as people paid it to be. Exactly. Thank you. That putting that into words in chat is actually like that's perfect. Thank you so much. That is exactly how I feel about it, because I do think that people were just, coming into this with so many expectations that weren't going to get met, because they just, like a lot of the complaints that I won't say because it might be spoilery, but a lot of the people's complaints during the beginning of Dawn Trail and why they didn't like the story is because they were setting up expectations for themselves that weren't going to happen. I know, I'm sorry, I was falling asleep and then I started yapping. Lisa, this every time this is what happens. We have one more run. We have one more run. We do have one more run. Wait. I'm not sure. And I've muted myself through the Discord because I'm in my yapping zone. Oh, we got it? Okay. Yeah, I mean I was That's not it. Fog. But yeah, like for sure a lot of the X-Packs. Let me finish this yapping. Okay, hold on. Actually, let me Yeah, deal. I'm down for that. But gonna take advantage, Norin. I miss doing content with you. But to finish the thought that we started earlier, yeah, a lot of the expansions, Heavensward, for example, I just genuinely enjoyed the story and how it was written. But later on, Shadowbringers is the same way. This is as much as I will try to not spoil. Endwalker is the X-Pack that spoke to me very personally. But yeah, I had a lot of feels after Endwalker. Endwalker will always be my favorite expansion because of that, because it was very personal to me. But otherwise, all of the other X-Packs, Heavensward and Shadowbringers specifically, I genuinely just enjoyed because of the writing. And I'm a huge fan of RPGs. The Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games because of the story. I got very into the narration of the entirety of it. And that's how I am as a gamer. And that's what really, took me in as a Final Fantasy 14 player. I'm assuming we're all done. I'm gonna put my OBS on my main screen because this is the yapping portion. And I'm gonna yap. But yeah, I'm gonna scroll up like Shani said. Exactly. That's flat out, I think, the exact thing that I wanted to say about Dawn Trail. 13 is 50-50. Okay, so 10 and 9. 10 and 9. I should always do Wen's 9 sludge in Ruza Street. Correct. 10 is the absolute best. It's my favorite game of all time. Please give it a try. I promise the turn-based battle system being archaic is probably the... Yeah, for sure. Like, I've just never really given turn-based a chance. It was just never something that I was particularly... It never appealed to me as a battle system, but I feel like, I should just really give it a chance. I think... In the same manner that I was never interested in MMOs, I feel like the story of if I play 10, 9, or 7 first, right, would completely destroy the preconception that I have of turn-based. To put it in an imagery speech, it's like someone going to a restaurant, ordering pizza, and then getting upset that they didn't get a burger. Yep. When am I gonna make Zaryan OC with me again? When I clear Ooh, so never. Yeah, I feel like the story will have me so invested that it's just gonna get rid of the entirety of like what I feel about. I have played a Pokemon. So it is in essence the same, right? I should come look at my house, you're right. Thank you, Clown. Thank you, Bunny. Thank you, Norin. That was amazing content night. We did so much content. But yeah, we do have a baby. We do have a baby. We are talking about MSQ, so we're trying not to spoil anything. They're in Heavensward, so we're not gonna spoil anything. They're in Post Heavensward, rather. But we are talking in extent about MSQ and just enjoying. Yeah, you can enjoy 10. I'm honestly not a fan of 9 at all. I thought it was Heavensward like, where it was good but overhyped. Yeah. Well, that's fair, right? I feel like, I mean, that really is a lot to be said about a lot of things. FF games are a lot more active, but you can turn that off normally. We're going to my house. Alright, where did you... Hi, soul. Lubbers. Small cat, lubbers. Little Zal, lubbers. Oh my god, I'm getting ear wiggles. Thank you. Can you wiggle your ears again, Myron? Small cat, stop having the zoomies. Myron, wiggle your ears again. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you. Yes, this is Samurai. I was playing Samurai also earlier. Where are you petting? What are you petting? Where are you petting? What are you trying to pet over there? Hi, neighbor. Have you been decorating? I want to see if you've decorated. Now, where is the mess that you put in my... Oh. Did you put... Did you put a beret on it? Because I'm French. Shady, did you put a beret on it because Leodare is French? I'm gonna go with it. Okay, see, all this shit posting has been insane. With tit, correct. She is going with tit. Okay, Zubi. No, it is not the same picture. No! It is not the same picture. Thank you for wiggling your ears. Little Zal, why are you invisible? Shady. Yes, true, right? The analogy is right. If the restaurant was Square Enix, then that's definitely their fault. It's the restaurant's fault, not. While you yap, I nap. Go to sleep, Bunny. It's late for you. It's already 12:40. I'm playing Paladin and I've played Machinist. Samurai is very fun. You can pick it up as soon as you have a job at level 50. So you could probably pick it up. Well, you should be able to pick it up now. Unless you have... Well, wait, actually... No, well, you can, because then the free trial goes up to Stormblood, so you can unlock Stormblood jobs. But are you on free trial, or did you buy into the game? Well, I feel like the problem with that is being excited, having expectations of exciting and unexpected isn't the same as having the expectations people had of this X-Pack, right? Because if you ask, what was the meme, right? What was the meme of Dawn Trail? And nobody say it. You all know, you all should know what I'm talking about. What were people yapping about when we started Dawn Trail? What was their biggest issue? Right? Story-wise. None of that should have been your expectation. Okay, if you want to be the main character so much, that shouldn't have been your expectation. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I found it exciting. I found where the story led to be unexpected. I'm sorry, but I don't know what you were expecting, but that was, I was never given a bad meal. It wasn't bad. That's just straight up how I feel about it. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I also stopped. Well, I was very slow through ARR. I cruised through Heavensward. I did buy the game very early. But I got the Stormblood. I took a little break because I was playing through the entirety of the game so fast. And then I finished Shadowbringers in a month, and I finished Endwalker in a week. I have problems. Clearly, I enjoyed those two X-Packs so much. I didn't care about ARR. And right, like, that's your take, Jaded. It's just... I just don't understand. If you dislike... Yes. No! Are you trying to take a picture? This is not the same picture! Okay. What? The only thing that I have okay. The only thing I have a gripe about, right, is right, like, Jaded can say that because that's her take. What I have gripes with is every person who will make me feel bad about enjoying a story they didn't enjoy. And that is, unfortunately, the situation this community is in right now. Because a lot of people enjoyed it, right? And this is what we were talking about whenever we talk about Dawn Trail and how we felt about it. A lot of us were doing this game or this X-Pack together. And we were genuinely enjoying it so much. But then, all of the doom and gloom MSQ Andes who have apparently turned the leaf and started shitting on the game, said that the game sucks, the MSQ sucks, why do you enjoy it? We were made to feel bad about enjoying the game, which we were enjoying the MSQ. A lot of us were doing it on stream, right? And a lot of us were shitposting altogether. And then they started shitting on the game, and then it snowballed so fast from there, and then everything was apparently bad from Dawn Trail, which is really funny because I'm pretty sure in 3 years from now, they're going to consider Dawn Trail like Stormblood and probably talk it up, but whatever. Anyway, it's just, I just don't. Look. And I'm gonna say this once and once again only now, because y'all got me into this tangent. If you don't enjoy the game, just uninstall it. Okay? Nobody's forcing you to play the game. Square Enix isn't telling you to play the game. Yoshi P isn't telling you to play the game. If you hate it so much, uninstall it. Get out of this space. We don't need to hear your opinion. Okay? Like, nobody needs to hear your opinion about a game you don't want to play. If you don't want to play it, just uninstall it right the fuck now. If you don't want to play it, why do you care so much about your house? Ugh. Anyway, I'm done. I'm so tired of people. Just leave us alone, dude. Leave us alone in our space, because there are people like us that still enjoy playing the game. I don't need anybody's doom and gloom to make me feel bad about it. I've stopped watching so many people because of them making hating Dawn Trail their content. Yeah. Yeah, I do agree with that, right? Like, that was my point, right? That was my point. Like, the thing is, Jaded will have good points about why she felt that way about the story, but right, it's spoilers. But I wasn't like contradicting Jaded at all ever. Like, her point is valid and I understand her points. But a lot of the people, right, were really at the time when we were all going through MSQ at the beginning of the Dawn Trail drop, we're getting mad because why? Because they aren't the main character anymore. Because this and that. And it's like, you have had to understand that this was ARR. You know? Like 2.0. Like, we're doing it again. We're restarting an entirely new part of the story. We have closed the book. Oh yeah, for sure, right? Which I will not say. I will not further say anything. I don't think it's a spoiler. If any of my mods feel like it might be, go delete it. But yeah, I will agree with what Jaded. That is, and I think, like, for context, I mean, for people who have context, you'll understand where Jaded is coming from. But yes, that is one of Jaded's biggest points. I personally just don't have very strong feelings about it, but I understand why Jaded feels that way about it. Yeah, because, right, like, Jaded is right. And that's the thing, is right, Jaded is, funny enough, Jaded is one of the biggest shit posters I know, but, like, Jaded is very fucking right about specific. But anyway, right, I won't dwell on that, but also, Mujib, like, if you wanna ever drop in, do the story, you know, a lot of people... Oh, you put a fucking bird because of Artbird. Oh my god, Shady VT _. This is what happens when you give Shady full-on power to edit your house. But, you know, like, a bunch of us here are going back through the MSQ. If you ever want to come in, talk about MSQ with us, like, feel free to, because this and I promise this forever. This is a safe space. Like, I genuinely love this game. You know, like, there will be reasons why I don't want to play, right? Like, I stopped playing for a little bit before we started doing our lore runs. Yeah, correct. People paint it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It definitely wasn't perfect. Yeah, for sure. I think about my feelings a lot. I don't like to sit with I have a feeling in my stomach. Yeah, for sure. And that's right, like, Jaded, like, I mean, honestly, you're one of the smartest people that I know. And you go about things in a way where, you know, you put these into words, right? And that's exactly why. And I respect you a lot for that. And that's why, like, I wasn't contradicting Jaded at all. I don't think she's wrong. I genuinely believe that, you know, like, what Jaded's points are very valid. But right, like we can't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because it spoilers me. Jeeb is in post Heavensward. I don't want anybody to be spoiled. But like, unfortunately, right, like as Shane said, it's not really, we're not really contradicting anyone here. We're talking more on the general unfortunate state of this community where people have started painting it into so much like doom that I don't want Sprouts, I don't want new people to feel that way, because people are saying things on the internet and I just don't want, you know, like as a new player, if I was starting out very recently and I saw that the 14 community was in shambles because of this, it would have been the same, right? Like it would have been the same as people setting expectations for me to not enjoy Stormblood because people were overhyping Heavensward and Shadowbringers so much. So then all I cared about was getting the Shadowbringer. That meant it watered down my enjoyment of this game. I like being able to speak about MSQ because every other streamer is doing dungeons or in some club dancing in-game. Yeah, well, this is if you wanted to talk about MSQ, this is the place. And a bunch of the other content creators in my chat, Shady, Haru, Ruse, Bunny, they're all okay. I'm not the best, okay? A lot of the people in this space right now, people that I trust who still play 14, do the same thing. So you're in a very safe space right here. If you ever wanna, you know, drop in, talk about MSQ, feel free to, because it's a safe space. It's a safe space. Yeah, that's fair too, Jaded, right? But I also just don't think that it was fair. The excitement was just very misplaced in a way where, and this feels like something that we talked about. We talked about very recently when Ibs name dropped someone that I won't name drop. Who at the beginning of the MSQ was like, or at the beginning of the X-Pack was like, guys, chill your expectations because, you know, like this is a new ARR, and then all of a sudden flipped the script and is now also a Doom poster because that's what gets them and attention. Then, you know, then it's a little skewed, then it's a little fucked up, then it's a little... I'm sorry, but we do not respect content creators who are like that. I'm very excited for the next MSQ. MSQ on a 14 stream? Hey, Goose, did you see my DM? Goose! Hey, Mother Goose, look at my DM right now. This was like a bajillion years ago, but I DM'd you something. Thancred? Yeah, Thancred. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, right? But it was a certain someone. It was a certain someone who is a huge content creator in this space, or used to be a huge content creator in this space, who apparently the first statement they made during the beginning of Dawn Trail was, relax your expectations, it's a new ARR. And I was like, oh. And then now they're a shit poster, which is very funny. But whatever. You know, a lot of people are like that now. Whatever. Moving on to the next topic. Goose, look at my DM! Pay attention to my DM. It's about Wavy. About something that Wavy said. And something that you allegedly... allegedly is your fault. Yeah. If anything, Dawn Trail was more like a second 1.0. That's fair. But I personally like Minfilia. Unfortunately, Bunny is asleep, so people are gonna shit on my opinion. Because Bunny is the only other Minfilia enjoyer that I know. I will not take slander in my chat. Stop it. Before you shit post, I will not take slander in my chat. No, definitely. Well, it depends on who you're asking, but right, ARR Alphino is very annoying. Heavensward, he kind of tones down a bit. But you're not alone on that. Also, the fact that you enjoy Amaric, there's a lot of Amaric enjoyers here. Look, let's not start that, Lisa. I'm not gonna take any Minfilia slander. Like I said, she is unfortunately a victim of bad character writing. Shut the fuck up, Wavy. Shut the fuck up, Norin. Yo, that's a based outfit though. That's very based. That counts. That counts. There's only one MIDI NPC I hate in this game, Madge. Minfilia is fine. Exactly. Wavy, get behind me. Wavy, don't say anything. Norin! Norin, I will unmod you. Norin, I will unmod you. No, we bonded. Norin, go back to your novice network persona. We have a sprout. We have a sprout. We have a sprout. That activated her so fast. That activated her so fast. What's your strong opinion though? As a sprout? Yes, you mean Ilberd? You mean the Crystal Braves guy? Do you mean the Crystal Braves guy? No? Oh, no, you're in that part of the story. Wait, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, are you talking about Urianger? Yeah, fuck you, Wavy. Is that what you wanted to hear? Okay, I love you too. Yes. Okay, nobody say anything. Fuck Urianger. Okay, Goose. Oh my god, Philo's here. Hi, Philo. I love you. I got very excited. Philo's in the VC. He talks funny, yes, but fuck Urianger in this specific context that we are talking about right now, right? We hate Urianger. We hate Urianger. Yeah, don't say Urine Ranger. Fuck. I was just thinking earlier how much I love Wavy because he introduced... Okay, Lisa, don't get sappy. Goose Smeals. Jeez, if you're gonna shitpost, you... Jeez. That's so funny. Yeah, exactly. Thou shalt not knoweth the extent of thine involvement. Goose smells so bad. Okay, we're shitposting Goose now. But look. Some of them are nice. Not the sum of them. Yo, this just in. Whoever else Wavy introduced to Lisa, because I know Wavy loves me. Okay, I know Wavy loves me. Whoever else Wavy introduced to Lisa, you're in danger. Oh my god, we made Wavy cry. Well, okay. Norin, Ibons, and Jaded made Wavy cry. Goose, you can trauma bond with Wavy. Okay, I wouldn't say Jaded did the most. I'm sorry, but I feel like I feel like Norin, the combo of you and Ibe felt like you were tag teaming Wavy, and then Jaded comes in with a steel chair and hits him in the face. I feel like that was exactly what happened. No. But the point is, you were tag teaming Wavy, and you brought him to the ground. But then Jaded came with the steel chair, and it was over. Non-MSQ related, but why is going to the city with the ocean full of naked? Wait, which city? Nah, Zar, a medium is so worth it. A medium is so nice. I want to upgrade. If I wasn't neighbors with Ibe and Pyre, I would upgrade I would try to upgrade my Diabolo's house. Is it Limza? Oh, Limza, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we hang out in Limza, right? We try not to be naked dancing. But, yeah, everybody hangs out in Limza. Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming out of your lurking. Like I said, your words very much were what I wanted to say about MSQ. But yes, you may now return to the safety of lurking. Okay. Goodbye, Goose. Oh, you can't call Goose. Just so you know, Goose, I've tried to call you a hoe and a bitch. Oh, yeah. Actually, what server do you play on? What data center are you playing on? That is what I want to know. Oh, you're on Primal. Oh, then yes. You are on Leviathan. The Weeaboo police was there. When I came into it this morning? Yesterday, sometime. I came to Primal. I came to Leviathan either yesterday or today, and the Weeaboo police were there. Yeah, unfortunately, some things that you'll see in an MMO, particularly this one. Yeah, it's a meme. It's hard to explain, yeah, not a good meme. But yeah, that's fair. I mean, a bunch of us, we play on Crystal. So, a bunch of us do hang out in Limza. We don't get that a lot. I mean, we don't get a lot of memes, thankfully. Yeah, not every server has them. Yo! Yo! They're from Malby! Norin! Yeah, I play on Crystal. I play on Crystal Diabolos. This character in this house is over on Dynamis because our housing is our housing is alive. But yes, I play mainly on Crystal. But yeah. Yeah, New Grid is nice. That's where I started as a Sprout. New Gridania is nice. Old Da is also pretty nice. But yeah, like Limza, if you have that experience with the Weeaboo police, then obviously like you're not gonna enjoy going to Limza. Limza is where we hang out, but obviously in a different data center, you get a different experience. We don't have the Weeaboo police. So if you ever want to hang out, data center travel is free. If you ever want to hang out over on Crystal, we also come over to Primal to do what's this? PvP. So if you're ever hanging out, who wouldn't enjoy? But because the Weeaboo police can be scary, Norin. Flashbang. Oh my god, is that the Butler set? That's crazy. Rival Wings, yeah. there is a lot in the game. Don't feel overwhelmed. A lot of the things you will learn eventually. Just enjoy the game, enjoy the MSQ, you know, like there's a lot of things, unfortunately, because it, you know, it's an MMO. But I have PTSD with Limsa from the ERP Central prior to the TOS change. Oh my god. That's crazy. Which, right, like, I started playing before Endwalker dropped. I can understand, like, especially for you guys that have been playing this game. I mean, you've been playing since 1.0. I know, when you said earlier that you could dye the tip of the pistol holster, I was like, okay, well, this is, our lives suck. But right, like we said this earlier too, spaghetti code is not an excuse, well, it's an excuse, not a reason. So, whatever, I have given my 2 cents on the spaghetti code issue. If Yoshi P truly wants to do 3 more expansions in the next 9 years, they're gonna have to upgrade. If they don't upgrade, this game is gonna die. That's my take on that. We've talked about this in extent earlier. I don't want to discuss it again. It's 1 a.m. chat. Yeah, exactly. There's truly so much to do. Just take it slowly and do what you feel like doing. You know, like I said, like, experience the game however you enjoy it. AJ Yaps make me sleep very late. This is not good. It is 1 a.m. Yeah, it's only going downhill because of the business side of Square and their money first approach to everything. Yes, that's right, and that's where my rant was coming in about the spaghetti code. Is I understand that it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of resources. Unfortunately, those are things that only Square Enix can provide, but they will refuse to provide. And that's because they are in their money first approach, right? And like I said, if they want the longevity of this game, it's not gonna happen if they don't upgrade a lot of things, and it's just, yeah, love the devs, hate the businessmen. I agree, right? Like, that's my take also, Goof. Like, I very much agree with it. There are some data centers that you would probably want to stay away from because it's just, you will see a lot of people that are like that. I do kind of close myself off with my friend circle. Like I said, you're in a safe space, so with these people right here, a lot of us, I mean, all of us, I'm pretty sure, are playing on NA. So, you know, like, if you ever want like a safe place to just chill, play the game, like, this is the space. But you are going to see a lot of people in a lot of data centers and in a lot of worlds that are a little more questionable. Yeah, correct, right? Like, if the mobile game could do it, like, there's no reason for them, except for, like I said, resources and money that unfortunately Square will just never give, or not give until, like Haru said, half the JP player base complains. It's really funny because somewhere I saw someone say that they take NA and EU's opinions more because the money is in NA and EU. But we all know that it's the JP forums that has them by the neck. Yeah, they spend resources on band-aids instead of real fixes. Which is very frustrating. Also, Ruse, shouldn't we be in bed with you right now? You should all be in bed with me. Oh, you are in bed? Okay. Emmy, don't take that the wrong way. Yeah, we're in bed with Ruse. I don't know if you guys realize this, but we are in bed with Ruse. She took chat He took the entirety of chat with in bed. You are in bed with Rue. Y'all aren't used to this? I'm always in bed with Rue. But yeah, like this community, and I will always say this, I am very lucky to have met the people that I have met in this game. This community that I have found. Yeah, Jaded likes fishing. Jaded has been fishing. She is fishing. She's playing this mobile game. She's playing the mobile game, and even in the mobile game, she is fishing. I don't know what to say about Jaded. Jaded is a homie though, like Haru. Look, that's Zari and Zal's and Lani's job, okay? They play the mahjong. I don't know what goes on in the mahjong room. They play the mahjong. But yeah, like, I mean, I personally, like I said, I started playing on NA because of most of these, if not all of these people in chat. They're the reason why I moved from JP to NA. I'm very glad to have found myself in this community, specifically in this corner of Twitch. And I really hope I mean, I always talk about it this way. I wanna give the experience. I wanna give the same experience that I got as a Sprout to everybody else that I meet. So I'm very happy. I would be very happy to provide that space for people. She is wiggling her ears as she tries to figure out if there is a mahjong item in the game. We need the mahjong item in the living room. I think there is, because right, there's a triple triad table that you can get with MGP. There has to be a mahjong housing item. But yeah, you're a console player, so I specifically play on PC. I cannot play with the controller, unfortunately. I raid. I can't play with the controller. I suck at it. People were super welcoming to me too. Someone gave me 1,000,000 gil at the beginning of the game just for saying hi to them. That's crazy. But right, like, a lot of people you're gonna meet in this game are very good. Obviously, it's still an MMO. You will meet some bad people, but don't let them change your perception of the game. Except for that guy. The guy who requested this song. What is this song? I didn't get gil. I didn't get 1,000,000 gil. I got a lot of things though. I got a mount. I got... Gairi bought us our first glam weapons because we wanted shiny weapons. Yes! Oh my god. Yes, this is Ice JJ Fish. I was just very shook because I'm yapping, right? And I have Spotify and the VC in my ears. And then I hear this. Oh no! It's that guy, Hey Mother Goose. Owner of the wettest house in Eorzea. Well, I'm glad you didn't scare off the baby Sprout, Goose. We are here trying to protect the Sprouts. I see what you're doing, Jaded. This is not what I was expecting. I can see Jaded's screen and she's on Spotify. I see what you're doing, Jaded. Oh, that's so sad. I thought you were gonna ask for the Butthole song. I don't know if YouTube links work with Songify. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can play this. I can play this for you. I'll play this for you. Just for you, Jaded. will play this for you. I will watch the video. Okay, I'm gonna ready the video. This is Jaded's fishing song. Unfortunately, I can't make Goose's song stop. Wait, what's the Goose House theme song? Kissing toads again? Goose, you are depressing Jaded. Goose, look at what you've done. Is it done? Is this done? This is done. Are we happy? I hope you're happy, Goose. Yeah, we even watched it, Haru. I cried at the end. This is just actually live footage of Jaded fishing. This is what it is, right? This is just live footage of Jaded fishing. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not gonna lie to you. She can't. She's fishing, Haru. Safety. I don't know. Fishing is dangerous. Yeah, fishing, always wear your helmet. Remember that, chat. Never fish without your helmets on. It's a dangerous sport. I'm assuming that's because of the theme, right? That's fine. Whatever. I did notice that. We'll play another Ice JJ fish after this. To appease after the water video. You know what's really funny is this song is actually really catchy. Oh my god, not the ho 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 who's ready to cross off my naughty list. Yeah, it is like the vibe of the song is actually like very. Yes, I feel like watching the video is a separate experience from listening to the song. Good night, Lisa. That Yo, are we in Goose Town? Is this the Swamp Fest? Good video. Good video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. That I wasn't sure what I was expecting about the water one, but that was something. Thank you, Shady. I have. Oh my god. Yeah, because the wettest house in Eorzea. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. 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 I was gonna say I would like some waterfalls in my house. That's fine. I don't mind the waterfalls. Okay. Okay. Chat. It's time for bed. We should go to bed. But with all the conversation that we've been having here, I feel very stingy. Okay, we'll play this song. Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is a great closing. This is a great closing song. Actually, I'm sorry it stopped. I need to piss thanks to the water song. I don't know anyone. I don't know who to throw you at. I don't know who to throw you guys at. I have a question. Leo, do you like your war room? I don't know. I'm gonna go ask Ardbert. Thank you for shit posting so hard. Yo, the ceiling is gone. But anyway, yeah, welcome to my empty house. I'm unfortunately the short one now, aren't I? But yeah, samurai is my main melee job, by the way. If you wanna play melee, I mean, if you wanna play samurai, you could probably pick it up in Ulda by now. I'm on Golem, Jaded. I should save this as a command. Actually, let me take note of my. Oh, the ceiling phasma is above the row now. I didn't even realize. This is plot 37, Ward 23, plot 37, Golem. Yeah, I'm gonna take note of all of my housing, of all of my house addresses and save it as a command. Yeah, samurai is very fun. It's my main melee job. I love samurai. I love samurai. Samurai is very straightforward. It's not too hard to learn. But yeah, I love samurai. Thank you for gluing your balls to your butthole. Oh great, now it's auto playing. Oh my god, I am pausing Spotify. Yeah, whenever there's a queue into Golem, it's like, what the fuck do you mean there's a queue into Golem? Ward 23. Yeah, if Ward 23, plot 37. Yeah, and then it's in the other side, subdivision 37. Yeah. You have to teleport to the ward. Yeah. She was trying to teleport straight into my house. Yeah, login queues and Dynamis are crazy. 37. Yeah, of course. Ask one more MSQ question. I think we're just gonna wind down and I'm not gonna raid out. But we can wind down. We're waiting for Jaded to get to my house. 37. The nearest, I'm gonna open my map for you, Jaded. Yeah, you found it. Nice. But yes, of course. But yeah, like whenever you're playing the game, if you ever need people to run dungeons with, if you ever need to nerd out for MSQ, like feel free to come over. This song is stuck in my head. Please. Have you guys heard Arden Cho and Chao Unu's version of this? So good. I didn't know Arden Cho could sing. But yeah, if you ever want to chill, like ever, I go live nearly every day if I can. I do very long weekend streams. You ever want to nerd out about MSQ, ever want to have ask questions, if you ever like need people if you ever need people to queue in with you, like let us know. A lot of the people here in chat will gladly help out. This is so good. The I mean KPDH is such a good movie. The OST is so good. There's a goose. Um what does it feel like? I can tell you everything. Hold on. I'm gonna need to look at where you are in the MSQ to specifically decide what I'm gonna say about this. If we never. Oh no, yeah, you Your where Nidhogg interrupted Amaric's speech. Oak. We never face it. Let the past be the past. Okay, so this is it. This is this quest. This is this quest. So you have, let's just play KPDH. Let's play KPDH, actually. That's not, hold on, that is not KPDH. Give me K-pop Demon. It's K-pop Demon Hunter. Yes, my little soda pop, it was me. Did you, the manager, not out of the Saja boys? Hold on, I'm so confused. I assume that you know everything, right? You know everything about the Nanamo thing? Because I'm so confused MSQ wise. It's not like I just did this MSQ last week, but you know everything by now, right? My little soda pop. Every drop I drink up. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Anyway, I agree. I feel like I will say this, right? I feel like it went from such a high point being what culminates post ARR to something that felt very okay, yes. So you do know that she was poisoned and not killed. Okay. I do feel like it was at its height in post ARR and then it became more of an afterthought. I understand that what happened shouldn't have been downplayed the way that it was. However, I do think that it was downplayed the way that it was because fitting something that big about Ulda would have wouldn't have made sense narratively in the MSQ. Maybe if they put it in a side quest to really explore more of that, section of it, then I would have understood. Narratively within the MSQ, it would have been hard to kind of focus on Ulda. But if they at least gave us that in side quest format, then I would have been happy. So while not a mistake, I do think that they went about it a little weirdly. True, we don't need every character to be Xenos. There's another Xenos Xenos enjoyer. Yes. Yes, Jaded. Correct. That's how I feel about that. Okay, I'm gonna mute in on stream for a second. Okay, I've said my piece. Because I don't know when it really is safe for me to say something like that, but I felt no real way about Nanamo until she died, and then I cared a lot about her. Yeah. and then she becomes an afterthought, kind of. Which, like I said, right, like if we kind of explored that more in a side quest, then I would have, appreciated it, but not at all. Like it was just left there. And the implication of why that happened and what happens afterwards feels so short. I wonder when Shady's gonna catch up to me in MSQ. I'm gonna be in Shadowbringers by next week. Okay, that's not true. I'm gonna be in post Stormblood by next week. Maybe. I should slow down, shouldn't I? I should really slow down. I don't have the capybara. I mean, not this Leo, because he's not in Dawn Trail yet. Yeah, not this Leo. Yeah, this is an AU Leo. This Leo is actually in Stormblood. Well, he's in Shadowbringers now, because I skipped. Yeah, this is Leo Megatron. Leo Prime. He's not a bad guy. Yeah, but well, I would say you will understand a little more on that as you go through the MSQ. Some parts of that would be resolved, not resolved, but kind of explained more. But yeah, definitely through a little more MSQ. Look, if he was gonna turn into a villain, he would have turned a villain. Oh. What if he turns into a villain after his brother dies? What if we'll talk about that later. Yeah, for sure. Like anytime you ever want to come in, if I'm streaming, perfect, right? Like you could just always come into chat. But yeah, like definitely if you ever just want to chill, do stuff, it's this is definitely a safe space. And yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying your gameplay. Like I said, enjoy it the way you want to. Don't listen to anyone. Okay, well, right, that's just Goose. That's just Goose being Goose. Correct. That is just Goose being Goose, unfortunately. Allegedly. No, don't listen to that guy. Okay, Goosey. Yes, have a good night. We are supposed to go to sleep, chat. Let's go to sleep. Okay, Goosey. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, honey. Yes. If you are in chat, if you ever come into chat, if you ever do come into chat, please announce that you are in chat because I might be doing MSQ. So I'll immediately stop so that you don't get spoiled. Because I am ahead. On this lore run at least. So yes, for sure. Like if you ever come by to chat again, make your presence known. We'll do our best not to spoil you ever. But lore sludge. Look, I'm just gonna say that when we do become no, not at all. Not at all. Like we genuinely enjoy welcoming in new players. Like all of us, and this goes for the entirety of chat. We genuinely enjoy welcoming in new players. So if you ever, I also do like yapping, and I will talk. If you ever have like questions, right, or you want to talk about MSQ, like I enjoy that a lot. So like you are not, don't ever feel like you're dictating the stream. It's fine. Like if you ever come in, feel free. Yeah, it's not imposing at all. Like these guys know me. These guys know my stream very well. So like it is not at all imposing. If you ever want to come into chat, want to talk about something, we will stop. We will stop. And genuinely we will have fun because then like the rest of my chat likes yapping. That's why we end up on stream until 2 a.m. like this, while my friends just pull out their mounts. Like that. I need my car, dude. I really need this to come back. I need this event to come back. Give me my 15 event. People sit. I don't know what you mean. See, like Shady over there. Shady should be asleep by now. But she's here because we were yapping. Haru will tell me not to sleep because she likes yapping. I'm getting too kind of strange. You guys are giving me mixed signals here. They need to give this car a hydraulics emote. I would actually be so down for a hydraulics emote for that car. But yes, have a good one. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest. We should all rest, chat. We should all rest. But I'm going to say something spoilery in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Clown was shit posting today about how, I think it was Clown. Clown said something about if all of the rest of your shards combined are as 8 out of 14 combined fights the 6 out of 14 consumes them, you become an ASEAN, boom. He was shit posting like that. But that's not entirely a shit post. Obviously, you can't consume 6 out of 14 because your 13th shard, whether it was Zero or Golbez or whoever, your 13th shard is whatever, right? You consumed Ardbert. But if in the event that you consume the rest of your shards and you become Azem Prime, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, he was shitposting, but that's actually pretty cool in its thought. They need to give. Is this the island bike that you're on? It is. The island bike is actually really fucking nice. You can, if you're willing to be a cannibal. Oh, you meant Void. Yeah, it is the best bike. I do Island Sanctuary because I really like that bike. I have never seen that movie, but I guess. But right, like the idea is, right, you're consuming all of your shards and you are etherically merging and becoming, you know. Because right, like you are as the Warrior of Light already one soul etherically denser because you consumed Ardbert. Right? Like you took Ardbert's soul into your own. You are etherically one soul denser than everybody else that was rejoined. Not that everybody is rejoined because not everybody is a sundered soul anymore. Two evil Azam shards hunting down the other shards to exactly, like that is the idea, right? Like that's what Clown was saying is the way this game is going to end is there's just going to be an Azam shard hunting down all of the rest of the Azam shards to fight you and try to consume you, but you end up consuming them if you win the fight type of thing. Which is a shit post, but it's also actually pretty fucking funny that that would actually be interesting to happen. For sure, right? Like when Emmett sees Adam become whole again. Oh. Okay, send him back to the live stream. Send him back. Send him back to the live stream. It's their time. They need to die now. Imagine if two people created RP characters that were shards of the same Azam and were evil and you wrote Warlord. You know, I wanted to make Leodare and my Catboy both Azam shards. You guys want a Leodare villain arc? I will find a way. I will find a way. Everyone knows that being evil makes you hotter. That's true. But Haru, I've already brought back Ardbert and Minfilia. No. You how fuck, you guys have activated my Lord Brain. I am not going to fall asleep because I am going to think about this. You guys know how Xenos, how people were like Xenos, the one of the theory crafts that people made about Xenos is that Xenos is actually from the 13th. Because they were saying that Xenos is your shard, but he's your 13th shard, and he was actually from the 13th. Do you guys know that theory? Like, I know that's one of the theories that people had post Endwalker. Because I could easily say that Zal was somehow transported into the source somehow. Because right, like we have Kryl. There's a lot of theories, right? But one of the theories was that Xenos. You guys have not seen this. Xenos was from the 13th, and it was something like that. But the theory was that Xenos is your shard, your 13th shard, and he just happened to have been, like he happened to be transported into the source. It's obviously not like, yes, I do think it's either Golbez or Zero, whatever. We were having a talk about this the other day. Um but that was the theory. But I could always make Zal someone from another source, from another shard. Like, right, because Leoder is Azem Prime. Like, he is, in every essence of it, he is Venaz's son. Like, he is that guy. But I want Zal to be his shard. Yeah, it's a lot deeper, and people made convincing arguments to make it like actually, but like, right, like I can't remember the exact details of that theory, but they made pretty convincing points as to how Xenos was transported and why they believe it to be the truth. Look, I'm willing to fish. I was asking Wavy when he wants to fish. I'll do fishing content. Yo, Jared, I'll fish with you. I'll fish in the overworld with you. Oh my god, it's golden. Hold on, I need to jam. I need to turn up the audio. Yo, I'll fish with you, Jaded. I really will. He's actually Pashtarat is crazy. Imagine if he was actually an Asian. Let's do it, Wavy. Let's fish with Jaded. Like, not now, right? But like, let's do fishing content with Jaded. See? Okay, there. I've already recruited another one for you, Jaded. It's our moment. Wanna get gonna be golden. Oh yeah, because Jaded sent Wavy the fishing guide. Yeah, I'm literally down to fish. Yeah, like if you guys want to fish, let's do it. Yeah, it's not 400 pages, right? Like you won't need to consume the entire guide. Yeah, because the reality of it is some of them is useful for situational stuff like ocean fishing, right? But you're probably gonna press like 4 buttons while overworld fishing. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Gonna be golden. Oh, I love this song. Bucky behind me. Here. What is happening to you? But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna figure something out, okay? I'm gonna figure something out. We're gonna make Zal. We're gonna do an AU. We're gonna do an alternate universe where Zal is an Azam shard. If I make it make sense, we might put it in the canon universe. I do want to make him an Azam shard because he is as much as Leodair is my son. Zal is my first character, and I do want him to have that at the very least. So I will see. We will write this down. We will try to figure it out. I'm gonna spend the entirety of tomorrow figuring this out, but we are gonna figure it out and we are gonna make it happen. I'm gonna leave you guys before you guys make me rot more in lore brain. It is almost 2 a.m. I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all should go to bed. Shady, go to bed. We have work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're almost at the end of the week. Come on. No, we are not going to figure it out tonight. If I try to figure it out tonight, I'm not going. No, 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 no. No, no, I already woke up super late today. Considering I slept for 10 hours or something the previous night, I am surprised that I woke up late for work today. I don't want to do that again. I do have to sleep. I Oh wait, I don't have UCOB on Saturdays. Yeah, I'm down. Okay, I'm down. Let's do it. Let's fish. You want to fish on Saturday? We can do on Saturday. I'll probably be on all day, so I don't even know what level Fisher Leodair is. My cat boy can do it, but Leodair probably can't. Yeah, I'm level 86. Like a couple of fishing boats. I'll probably do fishing boats over the week then. Try to get it as high as I can. Yeah. We're gonna try to do overworld fishing. So it's like I'm level 86 on Leo, so I'm gonna do ocean fishing over. I'll probably do ocean fishing over the day while I'm chilling. I mean, while I'm like because I do leave 14 on. So I'm gonna try to catch up in levels and then try to get it as high as I can before Saturday. But also, I know Shady. Hopefully, are you really moving this time? Because if you are, then good. They need to be sure this time. But also, I was gonna say, Wavy, when are we doing Criterion? I really want the mounts. Okay, that's 3. We need one more person. Okay, we're getting zombie into it. Come on, Philo. Let's do content. True, you have never played with Wavy. Let's do it. Oh god, he's gonna nut. He sent Oh, it was in the Nornia chat. We were talking about something, and then he sent a peanut, and I was like, "Wavy, did you just nut?" And he was like, "Yes." Anyway, I love Wavy Final Fantasy. I love this man. But yes, I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all go to bed. Let's all go to bed. Don't worry about it, Goose. Don't ask me. Don't huh. Don't huh. We're gonna go to bed. It's time for bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna do more MSQ. We're gonna yap more. Hopefully I would have Catboy's lore down by then. But I'm going to do it tomorrow. We're gonna do more content tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. And then we have UCOB on Thursday and Friday. Hopefully this week is a lot better than Friday last week. But we are gonna try to clear that fight. I really want to clear that fight. I really want to clear UCOB and get it over with. So we're gonna do that on Thursday and on Friday, the usual time, from 8 p.m. Eastern to 12 midnight Eastern for both nights. And then the weekend, we'll find out. We'll figure it out as we go. But yes, have a good night, chat. I love you all. Thank you for sitting and yapping. Y'all are amazing. Go to bed. Go to bed, everybody. It's time for bed. Go to bed. Now, actually, go to bed. Like, really. Good night.